NL East back? What?
Back with a bang. Some
What are
loud
we
music
doing?
to start us off. Here on our last show before 2024.
There you go.
There we go.
Been a dry. No, not. I don't want to say it's been a dry 3 weeks for the NL East, not for baseball.
Not
as a
for
whole.
baseball. We have the signings of obviously Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Both
Lot of
to the
stuff going on.
Dodgers for like $1 bajillion. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to have a little bit of fun. So we're gonna rank all 5 NL East mascots. We're gonna watch some clips first to give you guys some context about who each of these mascots are, what they do, what they're about. So let's hear about the Philly
Real
Fanatic.
quick.
Real quick.
Before we get into the mascots, I'm gonna give you a rapid fire question. Don't think about it. Don't give me any analysis. After the signings, and we're gonna go over all that as a preview. We'll do NL East, and then we'll probably do National League as a whole. Probably sounds like a good idea.
do
What do
that.
the Dodgers rank in the National League right now? Go.
Second.
Second
I say second
over the Phillies.
over the Braves.
Oh, you have Phillies as the best in the NL.
No, I have Braves 1. I have Braves 1, Dodgers 2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Dodgers over the Phillies. That's what I said.
Yeah, I have Dodgers over the Phillies.
Okay. All right. I agree.
In a 7-game series, I might not have the Dodgers over
All right.
the
Yeah,
Phillies.
that's too much. Mascots. Let's rank them.
So
So right now, playing a Philly Fanatic moment, funniest moments.
I think
You want to just get straight? Well, let's go straight into who these mascots are for each team.
Yep. For the
So,
Phillies, we got Philly Fanatic
obviously.
on screen.
Probably the most famous, named whatever you want to say. The guy who's on
Probably the most famous mascot in all of sports, I would say.
perhaps
I don't know anyone better
Wait.
than him.
in all of sports.
Who do you have above him, all of sports? In just straight popularity wise, not who you think's the best.
Philly Fanatic might be up there. I'm thinking of football right now, though. But are there any?
I don't think there's any standout
Fun.
football mascots.
The Colts guy is hilarious,
Yeah, but
he's pretty famous. He's pretty out there.
yeah, but that's more in like the more modern social media era that he's popular.
Yeah.
No one's like, oh, we got to see the Colts mascot while we're at the game today. If you're
Yeah,
at the
Philly.
Phillies
It's
game-
also because baseball is the sport where mascots are most famous.
oh well, because they're given the most
The
freedom
opportunity,
to do fun
yeah.
stuff.
Like no one's doing this during warmups.
Yeah.
You can't do this. In
No
a
one's
football
letting
game
the
during warm-ups.
Colts mascot drive around on an ATV on the field before the game.
So that's blooper. That's the Braves guy. This is pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
He's getting whacked by Jose Martinez. I don't think he hasn't been in the league a while, to be honest. Been last seen with Tampa.
That's got to be assault, man.
Anyways, blooper. Next guy is Mr. Met. This is not any order.
Mr.
Right now, we're
and
not
you-
ranking
You
them
could
yet.
argue Mrs. Met's in there. As
Mr. Met, Mrs. Met.
as a pair.
Honestly, we couldn't find anything on YouTube really like that funny with Mr. Met. It was kind of dry.
kind of
Look,
dry. No, nothing crazy.
I was shocked by that. I thought he would, other than Philly Fanatic and maybe Blooper, because Blooper the last few years has been out there for sure. He'd have the most stuff. But this is just something he did 4 years ago with the Marlins. Pretty clever idea, kind of funny. I don't know if this has more to do with Mr. Met or the Mets media department, just
I don't
not
know.
coming up with enough
Got to
stuff.
put together some mascot highlights. What are we doing?
And then we got Screech, which is probably the least well-known mascot in all of baseball, maybe. I had no idea this guy was even exists.
I like the name
because
though.
What doesn't help, I like the name. What doesn't help him though is the president's race.
He's
which was
overshadowed a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not the main character, I would say.
I agree. I mean, it's not a bad looking mascot though.
No, it's not horrible, but honestly, he looks more human. Because look, he looks that's a really thin costume.
His lashes are huge. Why are his lashes massive? What the heck? It's kind of odd.
Do bald eagles?
Wait,
even have
not there
eyelashes?
yet. Let's go to Billy the Marlin. Real quick. A little bit to the left. One more.
There we go.
I thought this was awesome. I think this is the best video we're going to see all day. Best clip of any mascot in the NL East. Look at this. Foul ball, Christian Yelich, shout out. Billy, ball's hopping around. Billy dives on it.
You gotta love the hustle.
There you go.
Oh, flexes right in front
Celebration.
of the guy he just beat out. What a play.
Starts dancing
What a play.
and gives it to the kid. cherry on top.
Gotta love the kids.
I have a picture with Billy the Marlin. Do I have time to send it in? Should we put it on the show?
I don't
Actually,
know.
no. I'll zoom in right here.
I have some
Caden, do
pictures
some
of Philly
talking.
Fanatic. I couldn't find them though. I searched through my entire camera roll.
There's no way, dude. We're going all the way back. I know exactly where it
Dude,
is.
I have so many interactions with the Philly Fanatic.
I know exactly where it is.
I'm a big Philly Fanatic guy. He
Here you
sees me
go.
every time, and he gives me a
Little
big,
Manny.
fat hug.
Oh, that's a solid shot. I was probably like 9, 10 years old with Billy the Marlin. So you might say that I have some bias, and rightfully so. I'm a Marlins fan. Guy took a selfie with me with my HTC that my parents gave me.
All right.
HTC, no one even knows what that photo
I don't
is.
have a photo directly with him, but this was moments after he took my hat, put it back on my head, and gave me a hug. Look, you can see me.
I don't
I'm
believe
about
it.
8 years old in this picture.
I don't
and
believe
this
it.
is the Philly Fanatic
Nah, I believe you.
passing by me right away in the Phillies Diamond Club on August 4th, 2018 at 9:39 p.m.
Wow.
What
Awesome.
a day. Here's them on the dugout. And I have some more recent encounters too, not with the Philly Fanatic, but they have a kind of second group that it's called the Ashburn Alley Crew. I don't think that's their actual name, but they just hang out in Ashburn Alley, which is like in center field. And
Richie Ashburn, legend.
they do some stuff. Look, this guy, he keeps hitting my
Where's
phone.
that
Look,
bell?
he just bangs his head into my phone over and over again. And that was this year, recent times. So an underrated part of the Phillies mascot crew.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a few like underrated like mascot bits.
I think the NL
in all of
East is the
sports.
best divisions
for mascots. Not even close.
And hands down.
It's not even close.
We've got everybody. We've got
like if we were all things AL Central, I
we
don't
would
think
not
we'd
be doing a
this.
mascot show.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing a mascot show. But I mean, NL Central you could probably do.
Yeah.
The Brewers guy is awesome.
Oh, I gotta
That's
love the
about
Brew
it,
Crew.
though. I don't even know who the Cubs mascot
The
is.
Brew Crew, they do a president's race too.
Oh
I
no,
think.
Cubs mascot is a Cub. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but
They do a race too. They do a mascot race, right?
is it a president? I think it's just
I don't know.
guys though. Oh, it's the hot dog race.
Yes, the hot dog race. John Boy did it. I don't know if you watched.
Oh
John
yeah,
Boy.
he like fell
And
on
he
his
fell.
face.
He fell. Yeah, he fell. All right, so let's just stop wasting time and let's get straight into the rankings because we got 2 rankings. President's race, that's for later. These guys are getting ranked in a separate ranking. Little fun bit, maybe a bit that people don't remember. Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
But before we get into that, straight 1 through 5, what do you got?
Phillies, Braves, Mets, Nationals, Marlins.
Billy's in last. Why is Billy in last?
Billy's in last because I put Billy
Why
in
is
last.
Billy in
That's
last? Why is Billy in
why. You
last?
gonna do something about it?
Yeah, I highly disagree.
Okay.
I am in a bad mood. This is not good.
You in a sugar crash?
I'm not in a bad. I wasn't until you said Billy Marlin is the worst mascot in the NL East. Or under Screech. Screech. Nobody knows who Screech is. Nobody knows who that is.
Okay,
Literally,
but that doesn't mean he can't be a good mascot.
Nobody
If
knows
he's
who that is.
underrated. Doesn't mean he can't be a good
he's
mascot.
last place. The 2 clips of him on YouTube
All right, fine.
is him in pajamas and him
I'll
dunking
switch
on
out,
a foul
I'll
ball.
switch out Screech and Billy.
All right.
Billy's
That's fair.
4th and Screech is 5th.
You know what? I come with the hot takes when it comes to baseball players on the field, baseball teams, and baseball mascots. So number 1, Philly Fanatic, because I'm sorry, by the way, if you feel that we have insane Philly bias throughout this show, it's because 1, they're pretty freaking good, and 2, Caden's a big Phillies fan, and they're easy to root for. And
They are easy to root for. They got the power of friendship.
yeah,
You gotta love the power of friendship.
so Philly Fanatic number 1, he has the history, and he's still relevant today.
And he's still funny as ever.
Yeah, he's still super relevant.
He's such
today.
a silly guy.
That makes him number 1 without a doubt, in my opinion.
I agree.
Number 2, I also agree with you said Mr. Met 2 or you said Blooper 2?
I said Blooper too.
Okay, I put Blooper 2 as well. Doesn't have the history. I think he's like 3 or 4 years old. Like they came up with him not too long
I
ago.
think he came in with the new stadium.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
that's the year he
I
came.
think you're right. But he's awesome. Has crazy antics. I don't know if you remember, he had that tweet with the Dodgers. He was posing in front of like their World Series ring outside the stadium, I think it was. and he like spelled out Mickey Mouse ring and like this weird like riddle that he did. It was pretty funny. I think he's cool. Number 2, Mr. Met. Number 3. A lot of people probably have him on 2, maybe in all of baseball at 2, but I disagree. He's not that funny anymore. He has
No.
the history. The history is he has it. He's
Yeah.
been awesome for years. Meet the Mets, the amazing Mets. He's the face of all of that. He's the hat with Mr. Met on it. The spring training hat from years ago was awesome.
Yep.
But
He's fallen off. I hate
he's-
to say it.
yeah, I agree.
Because we're kind of phasing out. I feel like the history of old heads, with history being everything, and now to stay up there, you gotta keep up the good work.
Yeah,
and Mr. Met
I
has not
agree.
been keeping up the good work.
But he can be second during the year, by the end of the year, if he
Are we
starts
gonna do
being
an end
more
of the
funny.
season mascot ranking?
End of season mascot ranking is crazy. Probably won't do this ever again unless it's December of 2024. We have nothing else to talk about when it comes to the NL East. Hopefully, it's a more eventful offseason for NL East, guys. The only thing is Nola, but we've already covered that.
So who
The
do you
Mets
have?
trade for Tyrone Taylor and they missed on Yamamoto.
So you've got Screech in last.
I got Screeching last. Actually, that's not a hot take. Give me Billy. Give me Billy over the Met. Billy's cool. Billy's my guy.
I can respect that.
Billy is for the kids. He's for the people. Saw the video. You know what? You know why Billy's third? If you search up Billy the Marlin, you have a reel of highlights. You have a reel
Mr.
of
Met
cool
doesn't put
things and
together the
funny things that he's
highlights.
done. Same thing for Blooper. Same thing for the Phillies. You can't do that for Mr. Met. It doesn't exist. It's not there.
I
didn't
think
find
that's
it.
a very respectable take.
So Mr. Met number 4,
here we go.
right here for the real. Number 1, Philly Fanatic. Number 2, Blooper. Number 3, Billy. Number 4, Mr. Met. And number 5, Screech.
Screech.
All right, let's move on.
Unfortunate day for Screech. Fifth in both.
You know what? He's the underdog. He can grind, get his way out of there.
Let's see. I'm hoping for a big season.
Only
for
a few
Screech.
minutes left. Just press play. Let's look at this president's race, which I thought this is just a president's race compilation. This is my boy Teddy Roosevelt. Gets laid
Teddy.
out.
Dude, that's how they should settle political debates.
100%.
They all have to dress up as their mascot version of
This
themselves.
is funny. Boom. Teddy Roosevelt. Happy New Year. Thank you. Are we playing? We're going to get copyrighted. What are we doing? Mariah's going to take all things on Elise down. Oh, my gosh. All right, anyways, move on. Mr. Freeze. Let's look at Mr. Freeze now.
Let's get Mr. Freeze in here. My favorite. That's my favorite shenanigan,
You think?
I think so.
Can
Do
we
you know
get
what
Mr.
actually
Freeze?
my favorite baseball shenanigan
Production?
is? And this has
Sammy?
nothing to do with mascots, but it's Nationals relevant.
Sam, can you hear me?
Is
Let's get the Mr. Freeze.
what do you know about the Republicans?
Like the next it's some brutal ending. No, the other one. Fan falls during race.
Yeah, that's that one. The one you were just on.
Yeah,
There we go. What do you know about the Republicans versus Democrat baseball game?
Never seen that.
You've never seen that?
No.
They play at National Stadium.
That's
it's
incredible.
the congressmen. They play against each other.
Really? The
Yeah.
presidents don't play?
No.
I don't
it's
think
just
they
the-
can.
It's,
No,
just,
let's not get
it's just
political.
like a Congress tradition. Like they've always done it.
That's fire. Imagine like Trump coming up to the plate.
Yo, I would pay
against,
so
like,
much to see a Biden versus Trump at bat.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what's more hyped than that? Biden Trump at bat or Ohtani Trout in the World Baseball Classic?
know. Biden Trump, that would be interesting.
I feel like Biden and Trump both probably can't reach the plate.
I feel like
can they throw a baseball 60 feet?
maybe Trump can't throw, but I feel like Trump can hit a bomb.
Oh, Trump's got the weight on him
I
to
think,
hit.
yeah, I think Trump can go yard.
And he's a golfer too. So if-
100% Trump is going yard.
if Trump gets that's the thing, he's gonna be like Bartolo Colon.
Yes.
He's not gonna be able to hit it, but if he gets
But if
a
he
hold of
does,
one,
it's gone.
it's going quite a bit. All right.
All right, let's move
That's
on.
it for our show.
Yeah. Oh, freeze or presidential race?
Freeze.
Presidential race. Let's move
Freeze.
on. Bye. Happy New Year.
Have
Merry
a great
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Let's go.
Caden, say something.
Have a phenomenal one, guys.
I'm gonna say bye.